Garden friends, I'm in my greenhouse today. It's a little noisy in here. Can you hear the fan? Let me show it to you down there. It's going like crazy because the temperature is insane. That's backwards, but you'll be able to see it is reading at 120 degrees on April 13th in the greenhouse. So today I went online and I ordered shade cloth. And I'm going to put that on top of the roof, and hopefully I'll be able to grow something in this greenhouse over the summer. I think that's gonna have a really big impact. But today I wanted to share with you that in the fall, before the winter hit, I put a propagation pod on the arbequina olive. And today I'm cutting it off and we're gonna see if we have roots. So this is the greenhouse. We're inside. You can see that the lettuce and stuff, it's struggling like crazy. I have to plant this out into the garden beds. I've been moving these little lettuce seedlings out there, but they've been frying because it's been so hot the last few days. I have some tomato seedlings up here. They're going for the season. But here are my potted trees. And I need to move these guys out too. Now I have to keep in mind, I mean the figs, they'll be okay if they see the cold a little bit, but it is gonna get back down into around 40 degrees in the next few days. So I'm kind of afraid to move everything out and then have to move it all back in again. But needless to say, here is the arbequina olive. And that kept its leaves all winter, didn't drop any leaves. And we have that propagation pod down there. So I'm gonna try to do this with one hand and show you what we have. I have no idea what it's gonna be like under here. Okay, let's see what we've got. I opened up the pod, 2 of the zip ties, and we're gonna open this up, and we got nothing. So the arbequina olive did not work out inside the greenhouse with the propagation pod. It makes sense because I wasn't really watering the pod. And when you use those propagation pods out in the landscape, there is overhead watering that happens during rain events. So I think that's why it didn't work. Now I know. If I need to take cuttings from plants that are going to overwinter in the greenhouse, I should try the propagation pod outdoors during the growing season when the plant is outside and more likely to get rained on. Or number 2, if I'm going to try to propagate things over the winter, I need to do that with some traditional cuttings rather than air layering in a situation where those root balls are not going to really stay moist. What's your experience with propagation pods? Have you ever tried it in a greenhouse situation? How do you keep those wet in that kind of a situation? I was kind of disappointed. I have to be honest with you. I was really looking forward to potting up a new olive tree. That's okay because the cuttings that I took and popped into those other pots seem to be working out well. So it seems like with the arbequina olive, taking cuttings and rooting them traditionally is a better way to go. I took a couple of cuttings from that same tree and I popped them into this. This is a pomegranate tree that's potted up that was also hanging out in the greenhouse, and I just tucked in the olive cutting into this pot to see how it would do, and it seems like it took. Here's another cutting from the arbequina olive that I popped into this fig pot. Right when I did the root ball propagation at the same time. It looks like this cutting has taken as well. So even though, see, this is the fig. So even though the propagation pods didn't work out, it seems like traditional cuttings, there was no root hormone involved, that worked out. So that seems to be the best way to propagate in my experience. Thank you so much for watching and joining me today. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel and join me for all my garden updates, whether they're successful or whether they're a fail. Sometimes it goes either way, but we keep doing it because we love it and we want to get better at it. So thanks for joining me. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.